Let's talk about the best affordable niche fragrances. I'm talking about no other than Mancera, and I'm going to share with you today my top 5 favorite Mancera fragrances for men. Ooh, you are in for a treat. I love some of them because they're extremely masculine. Some of them are just boozy and gourmand, and they give you all of that for really affordable prices. They're always at discounters, so you will get yourself a deal whenever you buy Mancera, and also you get yourself a unique smelling fragrances because they are, after all, niche. So let's start with my favorite newest addition to my Mancera collection, and it is the newer Tonka Cola release from Mancera. This fragrance, it is so good. It is super boozy. It does smell like Coca-Cola, and I mean, you can't go wrong with that note. It's so fun. In here, it's juicy cherries, citrus, and also Coca-Cola, that caramelly Coca-Cola. It's fizzy. It's great. In the dry down, you get this really luscious cinnamon tonka. It's indulgent. It also has got a bit of vanilla that reminds me of vanilla in Vanilla Diorama from Dior. It is this a bit of Play-Doh-y, syrupy vanilla that is kind of like a Madagascaran vanilla. It's a bit spicy, it's so creamy, and this fragrance projects and lasts a very long amount of time. It's fun, it's definitely niche smelling. It reminds me of Enigma or Creation E from Roja as well, especially that Coca-Cola note, but it is a bit more sweet than that option because Enigma has got a bit more leveriness to it. This one doesn't. It's a bit more syrupy and sweet, but for the price, if you want something super unique that smells fun and like you want to just impress with your fragrance, you don't want to smell boring, this offers all of that for an amazing price. And this was a love at first sniff for me. I would give a compliment to whoever smelled like this. It's such a great one. Next up, it is Oud Lemon Mint from Mancera. This fragrance I always talk about during the summertime because I'm telling you, if you want to impress somebody during the summertime and you want a fragrance that doesn't smell like every shower freshie out there, go for something like this. This is so good. It's lemony, it's salty, it's fresh, but it's also got a bit of oud in here, which makes it so much more interesting and makes it last like no other fresh fragrance you have ever smelled before. It is the most long-lasting fragrance for a freshie. It will project. It's a killer. Like, you have to be careful with sprays with that one. It's interesting. It's unique. It's not a basic freshie. The opening of this fragrance makes my mouth literally water. I'm like, oh, every time I smell it, I'm like, whoa, this is a sexy ass fragrance. And that is why I love it so much. Next amazing fragrance from Mancera. This one, for a long time, it was my top 1 fragrance for men, literally. It's still very, very good, but I found others and I kind of have like phases for other fragrances, but I still go back to this one and I still love it. It's still such a good fragrance. To me, this is sex appeal in a bottle. It is so authoritative, it's so strong, it's red tobacco. It's not for everybody, it's not for the faint of heart. It's such a strong, powerful, commanding fragrance in a bottle that you really have to act like it. You kind of have to step up and wear this fragrance with confidence, and then it will be it. Whoa, it's so good. It's this super dry oud, and then it's, oh my gosh, I can't speak with this fragrance. It's also super juicy, red fruit at the top. It's like oud wood from Tom Ford, but amped up to the, I don't know, 100th level. It's that dry and that intense, and then you've got that fruitiness at the top. This fragrance, again, makes my mouth water. I don't know what it is, but it's a good thing. It is so good. It's super strong, but it kind of needs to be because the scent profile is that. So don't be afraid of sprays. Actually go and spray how much you want of it, this scent, it is a sexy, confident guy. And yeah, if you want to smell woody. Next up is a fragrance that was the first one from the brand that I loved for men, and it is Cedrat Boise from mancera, obviously. And I prefer the original. I know they came out with the intense version, but I do prefer the original. When I first smelled it, I thought, whoa, this is the impression that I should have gotten from Creed Aventus, because when I first smelled Creed Aventus, I just wanted to absolutely love it. But actually, this one from mancera gave me that fluttering feeling that, oh my gosh, this is so good. So manly, and it has more class and more going on for it. I think if you have smelled Creed Aventus, if you love Creed Aventus, you still can appreciate Cedrat Boise because it's got a little bit more of that fruitiness at the top, a little bit more going on. It's not as woody dominant as Creed Aventus. It's got a bit more class. It's got a bit more grown up Creed Aventus. To me, Creed Aventus is kind of this guy who's super confident, really like boss energy, but he can be really rude and he can be not so nice at times, you know. But Cedrat Boise is a bit of that guy, that really strong, confident guy, but he is still very nice to everybody around him. So which one would you choose? I don't know. I would choose Cedrat Boise, and I love this scent, and you can get it for such great price. And again, longevity and projection with mancera is pretty much a given, so another plus. And another scent that I personally love for men, actually, it is Instant Crush, and this scent, to me, it is a masculine version of Baccarat Rouge. It's not as sweet, it's a powerhouse. This is another scent that is so strong that you'll definitely command a room with this one. But it is another scent that is also amazing for layering with different scents. So you can mix and match and make your own scent. Absolutely killer. If you haven't tried it before, try it with this one because it's great for that. It is much more woody and it doesn't have that weird hospital note that Baccarat Rouge has. It's not as sweet, it's not as sugary, it's just lighter, and it smells amazing and different on everybody's skin. I find that this is real chameleon and it will really find its way to you and make you smell different than the next person that is wearing also Instant Crush. So I love it about this scent. I find it so sexy, it's really strong, and it's that with Baccarat Rouge, I wouldn't recommend you wearing it in the summertime, for example, but this you could totally get away with wearing it. You can even wear it together maybe and mix it with this one to make it a bit sweeter, or you can wear it with the Oud Lemon Mint as well. You can mix and match this fragrance, so I love it for that because it's amazing on its own, but it's also amazing to mix. It's got a bit of that animalicness, that rawness that makes it a bit like, I get a bit shy when smelling it, so it's a great one. If you haven't smelled it, try it out. I'll try to find samples for these as well if you want to sample them, but if you're going to purchase a full bottle, always discounters. I'll link my favorites, UK, Canada, US, international, down the description for you. I myself always shop at discounters here in the UK because I'm based in the UK, but I have also shopped from the other ones as well, apart from the Canada one. But I hear that it is amazing as well with delivery and stuff like that. So let me know your number one mancera fragrance and enjoy this amazing affordable niche brand. It's really just killing it, and you don't have to spend the big bucks to smell niche level, interesting, head turning. There you go, my favorite mancera fragrances. See you later, guys. Bye.